Since the first time man entered the sea, the shark has occupied a prominent place in our minds, in the form of both reverence and fear. Possessed of a nightmarish and primitive beauty, the shark has been depicted throughout its 350 million years on Earth as the emissary of death and a symbol of inhuman power. Superstition about sharks dates to ancient times and continues unabated into the present. Media sensationalism and widespread ignorance has left the great white shark with a fearsome tattoo, even though more people in the U.S. are killed annually by dogs, pigs, and deer than have been killed by white sharks in the last 100 years. But far from being the brainless eating machines of Hollywood hype, most sharks have physically large brains, and the young of certain species have even been trained to come, touch, and retrieve objects on command. Many cultures continue to worship sharks as protectors and ancestors, and images of shark men, shapeshifters who are apex predators on both land and sea, are common extensions of island mythology. So what is the relationship between shark and man? Is the dichotomy of fear and fascination driven by instinct, by genetic memory, by competition? People who have never seen the ocean, and never will, are afraid of being bitten by sharks, and the word itself evokes a higher nervous system response than any other in the English language. Perceived as the father of all man-eaters, the largest recorded great white was nearly 23 feet long and weighed more than 7,000 pounds. The great white is warm-blooded and therefore an extraordinarily strong swimmer. It is also the only shark able to lift its head above the water, which it often does in order to see events on the surface. With a sixth sense that preternaturally enables it to locate its prey by interpreting electromagnetic impulses, a keen sense of smell that sharpens with hunger, and eyesight 7 times as effective as our own, the great white shark is one of evolution's clearest success stories, an icon of the last true wild predator. In the face of such monstrous and specialized skills, what ordinary human would knowingly put himself in the path of a great white shark without the protection of a cage or weapons? The strategy consists of a swift, sudden approach from below, and the likelihood of an attack increases significantly when the water surface is calm. In the waters off Dyer Island in South Africa, a team of experts is finding it more and more imperative to leave the limiting refuge of the shark cage.